elementary school, if you're interacting, if the kids are trying to interact with the board, you've got little guys, and at some point they might want to use the toolbar. They can't reach that. Heck, I can't reach it. That's why you'll notice Kim and I brought our little wands. So you can have a wand like that. Or, Smart has thought of everything. At the end of the toolbar, do you see the double-headed arrow? For those of you who are following along, touch it. And it goes to the bottom. Isn't that cool? So your little guys are going to be able to reach that. Isn't that cool? To put it back up, you're just going to touch that double-headed arrow again, and it'll take you back up. Okay? So far, so good.
I'll be using this at school.
Okay. If you didn't have the arrow, it may be off your screen. And if you can either move, you might have a slider bar at the bottom that you can slide over to the right. You might be able to pull your window over, but it is there. Okay? Let's see. I'm on the pin tray. Now this is really fun. I think Kim likes this as much as I do. Here's a couple of notes that we have to ourselves. You can use anything to write on this board. It doesn't have to be one of the pins. Because especially like if you're at the high school and the kids like to steal the pins, you can use something else. These pins are not really pins. If I came over to you and I took your hand and I drew on it like this, nothing there. Okay, it's a nice little plastic tip. It's not real. What it is there's a little sensor here in the pin tray. And it senses that I have picked up the black pen. And so when I try to write, it's going to be in black. Okay? The black pen's missing. You don't know what happened to it. Pick up some other object. What color is it going to be? Black. Okay? Or my finger works too, if I were to write as well. For the little guys, or like Kim suggested, like some of the kids who really have some problems with fine motor, maybe the pen is too hard for them to handle, or the little mouse clicking on their computer screen. You can use something like a tennis ball. And I'm glad Kim brought hers because I borrowed mine from my dog and you wouldn't have liked to use it. So it was pretty nasty. But anyway, you can use something like a tennis ball. The kids can hang on to this and you can write on it. Okay? It's just still one point of contact. So especially for like little kindergartners or something.
And I find kids are immediately successful with the tennis ball, whereas with their fingers, sometimes it takes some trial and error. They either don't push hard enough or they push too hard and they get kind of squeegee sounds. And the other thing the tennis ball is great for is taking turns. It's real clear whose turn it is if they have the ball.
I will throw the ball to the next kid.
Yeah.
Okay, don't throw it over. Yes.
So let's say that I'm feeling distrustful and I put away all of my pens and eraser. How would I switch it from one color to another and then to eraser? Is there like a little click right there?
That is such a good question. Okay, the pens are all gone. You know, I joke about the high school saying, you know, the kids steal the pens. It's only happened once. One time, one classroom. So, and I think it was more of a joke on the teacher. But if everything is gone, or several of them are gone, or the eraser's gone, you can put anything in that pin tray. You could get your stapler, black pen's gone, put that there. Okay? It doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you're covering up that little sensor. And now if I pick up the red pen, you can see that the sensor came on. It'll write in red now. If it's something to the fact that maybe one person has picked up, I'll set them all down. Okay? One person comes in and takes the black pen and they're writing, and the next student comes up and they take the red pen. What's it going to write in? Red. It always remembers the last thing that was removed. And you can tell down here in the pin tray, the light is off. The same thing